Hello friends, Koolio here, and welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to another Area F2 video. Today guys, I want to give you kind of an ability breakdown as well as a couple of tips and tricks for playing as Wolf, who is currently my favorite agent in the game. And so if you guys enjoyed today's video and want to see more videos like this, then make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Okay, so today's gameplay footage was actually recorded earlier this morning where I ended up jumping into a ranked match. We ended up winning 3-0, but I also think this is a really good example of how you're supposed to actually play as Wolf. Because Wolf isn't your typical defending agent. He's more of what I like to call as a roamer. We have roamers and then we also have anchors, people that are supposed to stay within the room where the target location is. Roamers are people that are supposed to kind of move around the map and engage with the enemy first or take out as many enemies as they can. I feel like Wolf is sort of a combination of the two, more so towards the roaming side. And the reason why is because his ability, he doesn't have to be actively engaged in order to use his ability to its fullest. He's more of somebody that's supposed to use the preparation phase as much as possible to set up his trip mines and then spend the rest of the time roaming the map and trying to engage with the enemy rather than waiting for the enemy to engage with them to activate their specialized abilities like a couple of the other agents. However, you can also use ability not only to defend his position, but to also help you if you're deciding to kind of roam around the map or to anchor yourself in a different location. For example, if you decide to anchor yourself away from your teammates to kind of keep an eye out on some of the more open terrain or some of the more traveled upon locations that some of the attacking agents will come into, he's a really good agent to do that. And the way that you can do that is actually by using his trip mines to not only indicate if an enemy is coming towards you, but to also help you be able to focus on certain positions without having to worry about other doors that may be behind you or in the next room. The way you can do this is actually place your trip mines around the room that you're bunkered in away from your teammates, and then focus on some of those outdoor doors or windows so you don't have to constantly keep turning around and looking at all the different doors, waiting for an enemy agent to kind of come through them. Once they go through them, your trip mine will activate. It will give you an indicator letting you know. Then you can turn around and use your focus more on taking out those enemy agents. It's a really good way to kind of bunker down, defending yourself if you decide to kind of go and anchor in a different room rather than completely free roaming around the map. Now, if you do decide to free roam around the map completely and not stay within a specific room, my first suggestion is to try and line up your trip mines around your teammates, kind of creating sort of like an arc or sort of like a notification field around your teammates. The way that you can do this is to decide on one or two locations, head off in that direction and kind of circle around your teammates, placing those trip mines in open doors and windows. The reason why you can do this is because when a trip mine does go off, it will actually send you a notification letting you know that trip mine goes off. However, it's a little bit tricky because you do want to pay attention to where those trip mines are because you can see the icon of the trip mine when you're looking around. So if you can pay attention to where those icons are, and when it tells you and notifies you that one of the trip mines has actually gone off, you can actually kind of pinpoint in which direction the enemy is coming from so that you can go and take care of them. And just like a wolf in the wild, he's kind of meant to come around and finish off the opponents with his not only his quick fire burst gun, but also being able to weaken his opponents using his trip mines and then coming and finishing them off. Now, I do want to give you one small little tip when it comes to his actual trip mines that a lot of people may not actually know, and this can actually help you too if you're on the attacking side and know that the enemies actually do have a wolf agent. And that tip is the fact that you can actually place the trip mines in both the top left and top right of doors and the bottom left and bottom right of doors. That's something that I actually didn't know when I first started playing him until I accidentally came across it in one of my matches. And so if you are playing on the defending side as a wolf, kind of mix up your trip mines. Don't always put them up top or always put them down below. Move them back and forth, making it so your opponents have to stay on their toes to keep an eye out for your trip mines, because a lot of the more advanced players are going to keep an eye out for those trip mines. And so if you do have them in different locations on the doors, that is a really good way to potentially take out the enemy. But on the flip side, if you are a defending agent, make sure before you go through the door that you're keeping an eye out for those trip mines, top left, top right, bottom left, bottom right. There you guys go. Hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video, some ranked gameplay. If you guys want to see more videos like this, again, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. All right, friends, enjoy the ranked gameplay.
target is under contention. Mission completed. All enemies have been eliminated. The target is under contention. The target is being protected. Reinforce the room during the preparation phase. Target location has been found. 15 seconds until the battle starts. 10 seconds left. 5 seconds left. Mission completed. All enemies have been eliminated.